At this year's Southampton Boat Show, the Merry Fisher 895 and 895 Sport were on neighbouring berths, giving us the perfect opportunity to do a side-by-side comparison. These two both have twin 200 horsepower Yamaha outboards and teak swim decks. The two boats have different setups for their aft decks. As you can see, the 895 has a fixed bench seat around a table, whereas the 895 Sport has these benches that stow away, giving you a nice open space to store paddleboards, skis, fishing equipment. The starboard bench on this model is an optional extra. Slightly more natural light on the 895 thanks to there being two hatches on the roof of the wheelhouse. Both boats have these forward-facing co-pilot bench seats that also convert to a table seat. Just in front of that on the 895 there's a small window down into the cabin below, whereas on the 895 Sport this is where the galley is. A small gas stove and sink there. Moving down into the cabins, you've got a large spacious double berth which can be converted into a more social space, as you can see there. On the 895 however there is a more permanent double berth. And there is a bright aft cabin there, same as the 895 Sport. Bathrooms are very similar also, slightly more light in on the 895 than the 895 Sport. On the starboard side, as you walk in through the sliding doors, there is a small console table. It doesn't take up too much space as you're walking through, whereas on the 895 this is where the galley is. Slightly larger than the 895 Sport, it does have two gas stoves and a sink there as well. From the helm position, the key difference between these two is the 895 Sport does have a slightly larger plotter. They can both be spec'd out exactly the same. On the 895 there is a slight step up to get out of the starboard sliding door. On the 895 Sport it's just sort of a half step over. The side decks on the 895 Sport are slightly higher and they are also teak. At the bow there's a massive difference between the two boats, with the 895 Sport having a social seating area and the 895 having this large deck at the front which can be spec'd out with a large sunpad cushion. Both of these boats have been fitted with the roof rack option. The 895 is fixed but the 895 Sport is adjustable. Some more differences at the stern. On the 895 Sport you've got 7 rod holders, whereas on the 895 there are none, and there's also a locker at the back of the 895 Sport bench seat that also pulls forward on the 895, allowing you to lift the outboards. The two models are priced slightly differently, with the Sport on display being around £10,000 more than the 895. Obviously this all depends upon spec. If you would like any further details or would like to discuss any models, give us a call on 01522 567 404 or visit our website burtonwaters.co.uk.